All right, we have a 1969 Airstream Overlander that the customer brought to us and wants us to restore it back to its glory day. Not a full restoration, just a really good renovation on it. So that brings us to the question of, do we take the shell off or not? We get a lot of questions about at what point should you do that. So that's what we're going to talk about today. We'll step inside, open this thing up and see, do we need to pull the shell? Is there some framework we need to take care of? Or is this thing survived for all the 40 years it's been sitting outside? We'll find out. All right, so now that we're inside, we're going to cut the floor open, take a look and see what we have to work with. Usually these floors are in really good condition, except for around the edges. So what we'll do is we'll open it up, look at the insulation inside, which we know we have to replace, and let's take it from there and just see what all we have to work with. Alright, so we cut out some square sections on the floor to make it a little more manageable to work with. So let's pop this thing up, take a look, and let's see what we have. Well, not any critters, that's a good sign usually. Alright. Looking at it, it's really not that bad. Look at you want to take a look at the frame, make sure there's no major rust, which this doesn't appear. And if it is, it's something that you could probably just grind out and then put some spray paint on it and help seal it and protect it for over the years. The other thing you want to do is look around on the underbelly and see if there's any holes. And this would be a good time that you can repair that and go. And most importantly is get all this old insulation out from the 1960s and put in some new insulation to help make this thing so the temperatures don't fluctuate, and also that it's healthy for you to be living in or hanging out in. There's our critter nest. Again, it looks like it's in pretty good shape except for a few areas. On this RV, we're going to be adding some custom black and gray water tanks, so we're going to want to open this up a little bit more. So the question is, do we pull the shell off or do we work on it this way? Looking at this compared to a lot of the other ones, I'm going to say this one's going to be shell on and patch and repair. And let me show you how we can do that. So take a look, this is a piece that we pulled up off the floor. But if you look at it, for 51 years old, this wood is still in really good condition, which says that this Airstream's been well cared for or parked under cover, which is important. So now as we make our way to the back, I'm not seeing any holes in the underbelly, which is good. But there is an area back here that we're going to have to address, and that's this back corner, which these Airstreams are notorious for the back ends falling down. Since we're not going to replace the whole entire subfloor and we're not pulling the shell off, what we're going to do is we're going to cut this section out and we'll put in a new piece and slide it up underneath that rail there, and then we'll glue all this together, add some extra support, and that'll save us at least 4 or 5 days to pull the shell off.